Ladies and gentlemen, this one is one of the most highly anticipated matches on the card this evening, and for good reason. It will take place in the men's 95 kilogram class on the right arm for the East versus West Championship of the World. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our athletes to you now, starting with this man. He is a legend of the game of iron arms with best in class strength potential. He hails from and is proudly representing the United States of America, where he is a dominant force in the weight class. Georgia, put your hands together and welcome Todd Todd Hutchings. Ladies and gentlemen, Tbilisi, are you ready to welcome one of your own to the arm wrestling table who needs no introduction anywhere in the world of arm wrestling? This man is a multiple Georgian national champion, EAF European champion, and WAF champion of the world. He is also the East versus West reigning and defending champion of the world. Welcome, Irakli! Zirakashvili!
Time for the world title at 95 kilos. We have Todd Zilla.
And more importantly, Coach Ray, the last opportunity for the United States of America to get a win, and who better to represent us than what I feel is the best American arm wrestler that we have in Todd Zilla Hutchings.
Todd's climbing really high. Todd is looking really for that slip for sure. I think referee's grip would be a better solution for him. Let's see. Irakli is looking to take that hand, but Todd said Irakli doesn't know how strong my hand has gotten. And ooh!
Oh! Ray Lipin's Travis Bajan, let me tell you something, guys. When you look at Irakli Zirakashvili, you see someone who is polished, someone who is professional, someone who is exacting. But let me make it very clear, he needs to be absolutely pinpoint perfect tonight. He must not move back, must not move forward, must disengage Hutchings early. And he told me earlier today that he has been training exactly the kryptonite to beat Todd Zilla.
Yes.
Now he's got to back it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk about pressure here. How about an easy win perception-wise the last time these two gentlemen faced each other? Todd Hutchings, absolutely incredible. So then the call comes to Irakli. Do you want this rematch? Yes, I do. Do you want it in Tbilisi? Yes, I do. Super scary situation for the American.
And again, Todd Hutchings gets exactly like the last match. So close to the pin pad, and he takes the first pin.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Just like that.
Statement made from Toddzilla, Todd Hutchings. Best in class strength, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody does it better. The pronation is sick.
He's always saying, please give me a top roller. I rather pull top rollers, and he has the perfect style to counter a great top roll. And who has a better top roll than Irakli Zirakashvili right now?
Having a little beer there with Todd Hutchings last night, looked him right in the face and said, Todd, are you ready? He said, Travis, unbelievably, I am stronger and I am continuing to get stronger.
And he talked about his hand, Trav, never shut up about his hand this week. He said, look, I think this guy's going to be shocked by the improvements I have made. Now, when you hear that from a guy at this age, it's incredible.
Yeah, here's the truth. You got 30 years to arm wrestle. You can start when you're 15, or you can start like Todd Hutchings when you're 37 years old. That means that Todd will continue to get better until he's a ripe age of 67 years old.
Maybe 175 years old, Travis.
What a man, and clearly the greatest asset to the United States of America, hailing from Marietta, Ohio. It don't get no more country than Marietta, Ohio.
Listen, this crowd get rallying behind Zirakashvili. Toddzilla couldn't care less. Look at him, not ruffled one bit. He needs crowd support like he needs shampoo. Just no interest in that whatsoever. And he is ready to go. Zirakashvili looks almost ready to fire. Jumps to the back of the pad though, and you cannot do so. Now he collects and tightens, but Toddzilla is driving hard to the side, and Irakli now coming forward and trying to
press. It gets a pin! Wow!
And that's what we've been waiting for here. A local Georgian athlete to be crazy dominant. The crowd is out of control.
Irakli Zirakashvili by a flop wrist press pins Todd Hutchings.
The roof is off here in Tbilisi. That is ridiculous. Look how calm he was. Moves to the side, and as the adjustment came from Todd, bang! Hammer time. The press goes in, and it goes in hard.
A year and a half ago, no one knew Irakli had this in his arsenal. He displayed it against another American in John Verzink. But if you would tell me that there's a person that is going to come from the losing position with a
flop wrist
press and beat Toddzilla, I would tell you you're crazy. This was the scariest thing about accepting this match, is what does Irakli know or feel that would make him want to put that title up for grabs here in Georgia? And it shows you right now, there's a confidence level to this man.
Oh, unbelievable.
The whole audience came alive. It's 1-1, nothing is over, and
it doesn't get better than that, Ray. No. That was absolute. I don't know whether you could hear it through our mics, but this place went absolutely psycho when that hit the pad. And there's a little concern now on the look of Toddzilla. The Zilla pillars are a little drawn and frowny right now because he knows that there is a different threat level, one that no one expected.
There was a story brewing, 10 years ago about Todd Hutchings being strong, but not really being a great technical arm wrestler. I believe in the last 2 years that has been debunked. We now feel like this unorthodox human being is at another level intellectually as well. We will see now if that is true. Can Todd Hutchings, because listen, the truth is that he's going to try to press again.
Absolutely.
Can Todd Hutchings prevent it? Can he stop it? Can he counter it? Let's go, United States of America.
Big drive there, Toddzilla drives to the back of the pattern. hits that anchor point, and once again, Zirakashvili, as you can see,
close to the pin pad.
I think they got an elbow foul there. And what was interesting there, both these guys are aware now that they cannot win in their A move. Both of them having to do little amendments, little adjustments, not able to go into that cruise control position anywhere on the table. And as you saw, when Todd hit the back of the pad there, he wasn't confident. There wasn't a relaxed look. There was a concerned look. There was an awareness that the threat had not gone away. And this is really warming up. It's a 7-rounder.
Yeah. Irakli will continuously work on Todd's hand, and because Todd is giving up his hand so much just to gain advantage on the pronator and the side pressure, you guys can hear this? I hope you can hear this. This puts him in a disadvantage when Irakli transitions to a press because Todd doesn't have enough hand control. So if he can get a little bit of that wrist bent, not fully going back, he will do much better against that press.
The initiation from Zirakashvili and the Georgian now takes up that resting spot, but look at the face of Zirakashvili. Oh my word! It's a second foul. It's a win for Zirakashvili, and he has got Toddzilla flapping a little here.
2-1.
Because
can you believe there's a race to losing your hand here? This is unbelievable. Right here was a prime example. As soon as you seen the purchase, the hand, the pronation of Irakli, that's when the offense started.
And the interesting thing, Trav, ordinarily, when have we ever seen Todd get that position and not relax a little?
Yeah.
And right there,
he knows he can.
He was concerned. And look at the face of Zirakashvili. Look at him. He's supremely calm.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that was really, really close. We got a bad angle on it again. Maybe we'll see from the other. No, we're looking at Todd just. Has Todd contested? So I'm talking at Alex, but nope, doesn't look like it.
This is 2-1.
I think it stands.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're switching. Seesaw battle. Nominated strap from Toddzilla. I think that will be, we're going to start in that strap.
Already an excellent showing from Irakli here in Tbilisi. The scary thing was that it was located here, that he knew his opponent. And listen, from the look on his face, he has not seemed to hit anywhere near that red line yet. What an absolute beast Irakli is putting on a show here in Tbilisi, and this is exactly the energy that this crowd needed.
Not only that, this man can drift a BMW M Series and wear skinny jeans without the entirety of his friends and family sending him home to get changed.
Not everyone's perfect, and his outfit definitely proves that he has some flaws.
Some, but they are minimal. Here we go.
Round number 4.
Let's go, Todd Hutchings.
Irakli Zirakashvili displaying great arm wrestling here. Changing styles. It's hard not to win in your crown. This time he knows it. And he's going to transition to a press, but Todd gets the hand control. And again, Todd lets it go a little bit. I think Todd was onto something and he should have stayed there.
The interesting thing
burning that hand.
When he started to lose his wrist there, Ray, Todd bowled backwards. He literally gained his wrist back. He punched his wrist forward. That Travis said it a moment ago, we used to be under the illusion that Toddzilla was just power. Not at all. Watch this on the replay. Oh, we need to go a little further back to see it. But,
we could, but
when he started to lose his wrist and Irakli started the transition, he punched his lower palm forward and gained his wrist back so that it shut down that lane.
And
this guy is smart.
Burning back pressure, burning pronator, and burning hand of Irakli.
For the first time, we see the grimace on the face of Irakli. That's the look we're used to seeing, not that patient version that we have seen in the first few rounds.
Now, interestingly there, guys, as you look at that replay, with the benefit of the slow motion, what we can see is that there is a potential there that Irakli Zirakashvili was past his elastic limit. That could be game-changing, because will that? And this is a question for both of you. Do you think that denies his access to that press now? Is he going to be able to keep the tension and hang on to that a little bit? Because he needs to put the back pressure into Todd to get underneath him.
He needs to stay close. He needs transition, but right now, I feel like longer this goes, more it favors Todd Hutchings, where he likes these ugly positions. He lives there.
There's a press that you chose to do, and there's a panic press. That there was just a little, but what we saw was just what you said, an unbelievable adjustment, something that we didn't know that he possessed, but now we'd be crazy not to know that Todd Hutchings is a super sharp guy when it comes to the world of arm sport.
If you do not have a little poster of Toddzilla on your fridge at home, you should have. Because this guy is a hero. He is such an inspiration. Late 50s, approaching 60 years of age, and he is contesting a strength and combat sport with an absolute killer in his backyard. This is awesome.
Is he gonna be the oldest East versus West champion if he wins the title? Probably is, right?
I think he is, yeah.
He already was. He lost the title at 105, and now he's reclaiming it, very close to reclaim it, 95.
The anchor's coming on.
2-2.
Watch for that acceleration there to the side again from Toddzilla. Now look at that.
That's a top roll. That's a
Zirakashvili tries to adjust early and tries to get the back pressure, but as I said, he can't apply it, and now he's palmed up. Now this is bad. This is a gut check moment. And Toddzilla, little bounce. Another little bounce. Now Zirakashvili needs to separate the hand and wrist. Needs to move to the back.
Something, but he's opening up.
If you cannot pull backwards, if you can't get the back pressure in, there is no lane. And this is looking great, Travis Bajan, for the man from the United States of America. Where are the Star-Spangled Banner lines right about now?
We have a great example of 200-pound athlete in America being the best we have to offer. We watched this for 35 years in the likes of John Brzenk. Now, the United States of America has a new hero. And listen, there is no doubt in my mind that human being right there is the best arm wrestler in the United States, if not the best in the world at 209 pounds. And listen, Todd Hutchings he's banned from 200-pound arm wrestling in the United States.
It is illegal to let that man in.
Yes.
The
Anywhere
209
near.
class.
Anywhere near.
Not
Anywhere
allowed.
near.
Banned. Get up. No.
So did I.
Todd Hutchings is just an absolutely great example what dedication and just consistent work can do. He's been grinding and grinding, and now he shows to the world that he's getting better. I don't know how you can get better close to your 60s. I think arm wrestling is amazing if you have motivation, and we know Toddzilla has the motivation. He's very close to winning this match and taking the title from the Georgian in Georgia.
So for so long, the GOAT, John Brzenk, has talked about and extolled the virtues of this guy. Tell anyone that would listen, as has Travis, that this guy is different. When this guy gets engaged, he's not cut from the normal cloth. This is a very unique individual. And we are seeing it evidenced tonight and play out in the most dramatic of circumstances against a man who is unquestionably one of the most dangerous arm wrestlers at this weight class we have ever seen.
I think 95 kilo class, right now these two guys are at the top. I would love to see any of them to go against Oleg Petrenko and the likes of Rustam Babayev and mix it up however they see fit. But right now we see Todd Hutchings with his unorthodox style being very close to taking the title back home.
Hey Ray, it looks like Zirakashvili setting up the press from the start.
He's going to go for the press.
He's setting it up. Carving around, look at jumping.
Todd Hutchings!
Ladies and gentlemen, Toddzilla with the win. Toddzilla finishes it with that signature, horrible, filthy side pressure. I'm going to go and stand as close as I can to an arm wrestling icon, Travis Bajan, and let you talk all about the United States of America.
If you're like me, ladies and gentlemen, and you reside in the United States of America, you have a huge smile on your face. What an absolute tremendous athlete Toddzilla Hutchings is. And we saw round two, an unbelievable press. The poise, the confidence of Irakli, and then the mighty press here, and you're thinking, oh my goodness, This is why he was so willing, so confident to take the match here against Todd here. And then as it worked on, now we get to round 3, 2 elbow fouls from Toddzilla. And for the first time in a long time, Todd Hutchings down 2-1 in one of these super matches, especially with a human being weighing the same as him and under the 209-pound class. But then here it comes. Round 3, round 4, round 5. What we talked about, the unbelievable composure, the intelligence of the engineer from Marietta, Ohio. What a man, what a man. I cannot tell you the pride that Todd Hutchings brings to the United States of America. It is such a pleasure to be one of the few Americans in the building that now can walk around here with our heads super high. Toddzilla Hutchings doing what most Americans could only dream about, winning an East vs. West title for the second time.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I just get a round of applause for Irakli, Zirakashvili and Toddzilla for an incredible match. Where is Irakli at right now also? Wow, that was amazing. Robert Baxter is going to put the belt around the waist of the new champion of the world at 95 kilograms. Toddzilla, Todd Hutchings. Todd, your lady is going crazy behind you here. We have not heard noise from the crowd like that all night. That was so dramatic. You started brilliantly, and then in that second round, Irakli threw down a move that nobody expected. What was going through your mind at that point, Todd?
Well, he threw a press on John, right? And I didn't want to be caught in his press in a top rope. But that's exactly where he caught me, you know, because you want to be inside on a press. So I go, okay, I got to either get up there quicker or prevent that press. So it was easier just to stop the press later.
Now, on that third start, myself, Ray, and Travis were talking about the fact that there was sort of a realization that neither of you could go to your A move straight away. And we saw you lose your wrist, as you like to do, and then regain it again to block the lane. Was that a conscious decision that you made prior to the start of that round?
Yeah, well, I knew I had to stop his top roll. But my hand's getting better. I mean, it's been like 20 years. It's finally coming. 20 years from now, I'm going to have a top roll.
I mean, what is the world coming to? Now, Todd, we were again talking about the fact that, and you told us, I spoke to you at the hotel and you said, look, I'm banned from 95 kilos in North America. I want to show this man and the world exactly why. Where's the future for Toddzilla, Todd Hutchings? Where are we going to see you most? Where do you want to be active?
I want to party in this class for a little bit, and then we'll go work on unfinished business otherwise. And one more thing, I wouldn't have been banned from 95 if Irakli was in it. You know what I mean? Because the level's way stronger now than it was 10 years ago. Irakli's a badass. I mean, you know. I mean, he oh, boom.
So myself and Todd can hear the dulcet tones of Engin Terzi just at the side of the stage here, and Engin just confirmed that your next opponent would be Rustam Babayev. What about that?
Well, I'm 0-9 against him now, so sooner or later I got to turn it around, right? Maybe I have to top roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, please give it up for the new champion of the world, Toddzilla, Todd Hutchings.